Welcoming Joe to the Hall of Fame is Isaiah Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Dumars.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Basically, when you get here, when you get a call like I got in April about the Hall of Fame, the first thing you do is you start reflecting on your past, and you start reflecting on where you come from. And more than anything else, I wanted to make sure that people here knew that there's no possible way that you can get here in your life by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. There's no man alive that can walk this walk and stand here and say, I got here without any help. And so this night for me is more about the people that helped me get here than me standing here right now. And first and foremost, the people that allowed me the opportunity to get here was my family. It's my mother and my father. I mean, you hear politicians now talk about family values. It's a catchphrase most of the time. Man, those people in Louisiana I grew up with, they lived it. They lived family values. They lived integrity. They lived respect. They lived humility. And those are the things that they taught not only me, but I have 6 siblings here right now. I'm the youngest of 7 kids. I have 5 older brothers and one older sister. And when I hear people talk about me and my personality, please, if you guys just do me a favor and give an applause to the people who made me what I am today, and it's my family. It's the people over here. When you're the youngest, you're always scrapping to try to make a name for yourself. And I was the youngest of 7 kids, and everybody in my family played football. Nobody played basketball. And the only reason I chose to play basketball was because I was just trying to carve a niche for, you can get lost. And, I was just trying to carve a niche for myself. And I fell in love with the game. And I grew a passion for the game. And this is what I wanted to do all my life. But never in all my wildest dreams growing up in Louisiana, did I think I'd be standing here today. And I am as grateful and humbled as anybody can ever be standing here right now. There was always a stereotype about athletes, about what athletes were, what they could be, what they couldn't be. And I always had it as a personal mission of mine to never allow myself to fall into that stereotype, that you had to be brash, that you had to be loud, that you couldn't be articulate, that you couldn't present yourself well. I never believed that because I saw too many guys before me who did it the right way. I saw that. I saw that growing up. I saw that on television. I saw Coach Thompson coaching. I saw Doc playing. I saw Isaiah. I saw all these great players out here. And I often wonder, why do people say that? And I took it as a personal mission of mine. I'll never let them say that about me as long as I'm living. I'll carry myself the way I was taught. I'll carry myself with humility, with pride, with respect for other people. And, I would say to all the young people out there, Coach Gavitt talked about, we can't lose this next generation. I would say to all those young people, we have to be their role models. We have to stand here and do what's right. We can't just talk about it. We have to walk the walk. And that's what I wanted to do for 14 years. I wanted to win championships. I wanted to be a great player, but I wanted to do it the right way. And I wasn't going to compromise who I am and what I am to try to get some fame or to try to get something. I never believed in that. I talked about you can't get here by yourself. And if you can't get here by yourself, I talked about my family and how they gave me the foundation to be here. But I was always taught also that, if you're a good person, you're going to attract good people around you. And so I was always fortunate to have good people around me. I have guys here from all over the place, from Louisiana who've flown in here. I have guys who live in New Orleans who were destroyed by Katrina, who lost everything. These guys got on a plane and flew here to Springfield because they're good people. I have a guy like Isaiah standing here who I called, and he and I talked for a long time, and at the end of the conversation on the phone in April, I said, by the way, will you present me into the Hall of Fame? And absolutely. I have guys like Chuck Daly, who was my first coach when I came to Detroit, another good person. I have guys like Bill Davidson, the owner, who called me the last year of my playing career and talked to me about making this transition to be the president of this organization. If you're a good person, you're going to attract good people. And I would encourage all of us in this room, to continue to be good people, to continue to carry yourself the right way, because you never, ever, ever can tell who's looking at you. You never know who's looking at you. Look, when I went to Detroit, I thought it was the worst thing in the world. When I got drafted by Detroit, I thought it was the worst thing in the world. I'm from Louisiana. I want to go play for Houston or Dallas or San Antonio. You know, I would stand here and say I was the luckiest guy in the world. But my mom, I'm still her youngest child, and she still gets on. She does not allow us to say we were lucky. She said, no, son, you were blessed. And so I was blessed to be in Detroit for all those years. Little did I know it when I first got off the plane there. I was blessed before I even knew I was blessed. And now I stand here now, you know, after this long career, standing here in the Hall of Fame tonight. It's as humbling an experience for me as I'm going to ever have in my life. I thank the Hall of Fame. I thank all of you guys who came before me, who created this path. Because without you guys, without the Dave Bings of the world, this doesn't happen. I'm not standing here, and I'm never one to take that lightly. And I'm going to continue to carry myself with a tremendous amount of humility. I have a tremendous amount of pride about what I do. But I want my guys today, the guys that play for me now, I want them to see me as a role model, not for television, but for being good people. You know, we all want to win. We all want to be respected. But you can do that with some humility. You can do that with some grace, with some dignity, with some class about yourself. And that tonight means more to me than any of these highlight films or anything else, to see so many people show up and give that type of love and give that kind of thanks. And like I said, this night for me is about the people that allowed me to walk that path, to be standing here tonight. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.